Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
Apparently what happened is all the kids were playing inside, playing video games with each other, brothers, sisters, and sometime during that, their father went to put the little one down for a nap, and around that time, it appears that Jameson was able to get outside, and from what we can put together, he was playing with a toy, and the toy fell in the pool, and it looks like he may have slipped in after it. After that, the other kids came outside, and they noticed him, and the middle brother jumped in to try to pull him out. The older brother went inside to get their father, and he came running out to also jump in the water to help get him out of the pool. And at that point, when they pulled him out, my parents immediately started giving him CPR, chest compressions, and oxygen. Right now, he's at UMC Children's Hospital in Las Vegas, and he's in a vegetative state, pretty much in a coma. And the next step in his kind of recovery, if you will, is a trach in his throat so he can breathe. And after that point, he can pretty much be self-sustaining outside of a G-tube that provides him food to his stomach. One thing that keeps presenting itself is this hyperbaric chamber, and we're hoping that might help him. We're really, scraping the barrel to try to find anything we can to help him pull through this and help him make some sort of recovery. We're optimistic. We're cautiously optimistic. But yeah, that's one of the things that we've been looking into that has been kind of repeatedly, brought up and suggested. So it's definitely one of the things we want to try. We're willing to try anything to try to get him out of his current condition. The doctors at this point are putting him at a 7 out of 15 on the Glasgow coma scale, and because we're dealing with his brain, and it's really hard to make a prognosis on what kind of recovery, if any, that he'll be able to make.
He's opened his eyes, he's moved his arms. To us, it kind of appears he's trying to follow voices. I don't know. It's wishful thinking, but it still gives you hope.
There's a lot of residual guilt and everything that is overwhelming with families when a situation like this happens. How are they handling it?
Not good.
Not good.
Not good. Every parent, no matter however this happens, they're going to take the full brunt of it and feel the entire guilt and replay it over and over and over in their head, and they're living in their own misery, I'm sure, as any parent would when something like this happens.
The GoFundMe page is Second Chance for Jameson.
Yes. We started this in the hopes that we can raise money to try alternative treatments and anything we can outside of UMC, and trying to grasp at any sliver of hope.
Yeah.
And so his GoFundMe page, there's been a ton of support, and we really appreciate what everyone has done. But it's called Second Chance for Jameson.
Can you tell me what Jameson was like before the accident?
A crazy 3-year-old kid, as you would imagine.
He's full of life.
Full of life, loves to play, loves to dance around and play with his brother and his sister, and just very active. He loves the park. Harvest Fest, he got to go in and see the monster trucks and the motorcycles, and he was just ecstatic. That was a big highlight for him,